That's where I turned off.
Okay. Hey everyone! Do you want to do your little...
Ooh, ah, Brazil.
Okay, so we're going to talk about one of John's two favorite shows. The first one my shirt has a hint on, but the other favorite show that he has, we're going to discuss today because everybody says that John doesn't get to talk enough in the videos. And
So we're going back to the 1980s for the A-Team.
what? Oh, is that one of your favorite shows?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, baby. Okay, so no, the show is
Bob's Burgers.
Okay, so Bob's Burgers is a adult sitcom in the form of a cartoon. So 93% of all people, it's rated as positive online. So we're probably preaching to the choir. But what I thought, every once in a while, I meet someone, sorry, there's a bug, who has not seen the show and has assumptions about like, oh, you know, I don't watch those kind of shows because most adult, I say adult sitcoms, adult cartoons makes it sound like it's sexy, but what I mean is like cartoons for adult audience, most of them are pretty edgy and kind of mean, and sometimes the kind of your South Parks, I haven't seen Simpsons in forever, but sometimes people feel like Simpsons are like that, or Family Guy or anything like that. And so we want to say it is not like that.
It's fun, it's easy, it's a family that loves each other.
Yes. And so the basic idea is, if The Simpsons was a reaction to the Sangrin, super sweet family sitcoms of the 80s, then Bob's Burgers is a reaction to shows like South Park and Simpsons.
Go back 10 seconds and find that $10 word.
What? Oh, Sangrin. Saccharin, I think I pronounced it. Sanguine is a different word. That means blood-like. Saccharin means sugar-like. Well, there you go. I try to act smart, and I'm still wrong.
Bye-bye, Mommy.
Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mommy.
They're going somewhere, apparently.
Anyway, so Bob's Burgers is made up of two parents and three children. The youngest is like a wild, cutting-edge girl. She's the most likely to literally and metaphorically sort of heighten the action, take it in a crazy direction.
The most interesting.
To throw knives, literally and figuratively. The middle is the boy. He's musical. He tends to slow down action by taking it in a totally weird direction. He's always got some crazy idea or song. Super fun. And then the oldest acts like the parent figure when she's with the kids, or the kid figure when she's with the parents. She's still figuring things out, and she's most likely to be, in terms of character study, be kind of a wild card. Bob is the most likely to say no to anything, but he compromises and holds the family together. And Linda, the mom, is the most likely to say yes, or I love it. She loves her kids. She loves everything they want to do. She's on board for any adventure. And there, of course, is family conflict, but in general, this is a family who loves each other, who cares about each other, who's got each other's back, which is really fun. And then there's a whole host of side characters that we see often and might be recognizable, such as Megan Mullally she was Karen on Will and Grace, and she was Tammy too on Parks and Rec. Plays the aunt, who's a crazy cat lady. Zach Galifianakis was a mannequin.
Oh yeah.
They found who was in love with another mannequin, and things are always a little crazy and out there without necessarily being like the family acknowledges, like, is this normal? I don't think it is normal kind of way. There's they have a burger shop, which is where the name comes from,
Bob Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. He's Bob Belcher, but he has animosity with the Jimmy Pesto across the street's Italian place, whose two younger twin boys are not the smartest, are the same age as their youngest daughter. The older boy's the same age as their oldest daughter, who's in love with him. Just this it's this deep enmeshed world that makes a lot of sense. There's a typical main storyline, a secondary storyline. It has it's really strong right from the beginning. So I say that you can go ahead and start at the pilot if you want. But if you're not sure, if you watch the pilot and you go, I don't know, it wasn't bad, but I don't know if it's my thing. watch episode 4, season 1.
Yes.
Sexy dance fighting.
Sexy dance fighting.
That was our beginning. Our dance was a reference to that. It's something that we... No barking!
It's fine.
Oh my gosh, the house is in chaos. We're barely holding it together. But it was one of those things that we say, ooh, ah, Brazil, probably once a week since we saw the episode. I would say it's binge-worthy. It's
easy to watch.
It's easy to watch. It's not like this super high conflict where like afterwards you're like, you know, get me a drink. I can barely sleep after that. It's fun. It's easy. It has sitcom appropriate stakes. You've seen every episode 5,000 times
A couple.
each. So what do you think? Do you have anything to add?
It's worth watching.
We have no idea if it's appropriate for what age or whatnot, but it is nice enough to where we don't have to worry about him coming into the room.
Most of the time.
Yeah, but it's not the kind of TV 14 to where
I think sometimes it's him, but yeah.
to where we're scared that he'll come in and be emotionally scarred and we'll be paying for therapy for the rest of our life. It's not a Game of Thrones kind of thing. But he might, he might pick up a word we don't want here and there. But it's on. I think it's on Fox at a normal time, so it's sitcom level, whatever. So that is our recommendation. That is what we're watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to learn more about what we're doing. And feel free to hit me up in the comments about how I never let John talk.